On this episode of the 5P Podcast, I, your host, Michael J. Penney, am joined by Dr. Gordon Jones at gordonjones.org. He has a very neat backstory coming out of the 82nd Airborne and then transitioning into helping folks and especially little people, meaning children, which is very cool. And you can see the overall mission that he's got over at gordonjones.org. So, sir, thank you very much for joining me here on the 5P Podcast.
Hey, my pleasure. I'm glad to be here.
Absolutely. All right, so tell us a little bit about the situation, the problem opportunity that you are focused on.
At the end of the day, I want people to change the way that they're living their lives from the standpoint of primarily of eating, from eating not so great to eating healthy and everything that comes with that. And that all leads to our health status. It leads to our emotional status. It leads to our relationships with our kids, who you may hear in the background at some point, because, food being a part of our lives, we socialize around food too. So that's kind of my mission. And then we have a whole bunch of applications that go along with that. But that's basically the primary purpose of my life right now.
Excellent. And I see also that you're speaking with audiences about this and you're generating interest. Now, I was poking around on gordonjones.org, as I hope other folks out there are. And I noticed that you've got this membership application. Could you explain the academy to our listeners?
Yeah. So my company name is createyourself.com LLC, and I do have the URL createyourself.com. But I do so much with that people just reference me as Gordon or Gordon Jones or Dr. Gordon Jones. So I changed the primary URL to just gordonjones.org. I do try to give away whatever I can. So whenever income comes in, my wife and I, we have a mission for giving away. So, and then the URL.org extension was available. So that's why it's gordonjones.org. But the primary is createyourself.com. And there is a long story that goes along with how I found that out. But I basically acquired that URL back in 1997. And so it's been around. But the website itself is structured as a place for learning. At the end of the day, my tagline is, as I teach, I learn. So I am always learning, and I'm always trying to help others learn. And so that's kind of my MO.